Hi everyone, welcome back. Oh, that's better. As you can see, I'm playing with the lights again. I hope it's not too much of a distraction. I have a light here, I have a light there, and it's pointing that way, and it's making the background sort of fade out. I'm sorry about that, but I don't know what else to do. I have push buttons, and that's not working, and no one is around to help me right now. And I can't seem to get this straight. Oh, okay, that's better. Um, I hope you're well. I hope all your projects are doing the things that you want them to do, that the yarn is behaving. I come to you with a cold and absolutely exhausted. In the last week, there have been 8 birthdays, okay? And I'm at the point where it's my suggestion. No one has to listen to me, but I think we should have one day in the year where we celebrate everyone's birthday, or one day in each month, and the day can rotate from year to year because it becomes exhausting to have to keep up with all these birthdays and all this cake. And for me, it's a lot. Other people might not think so. But on to knitting. What have I been doing? Celebrating not being on Sock Island. Yay. I know I'll be there soon. How do I know that? I was at a birthday party yesterday, and one of the princesses slid up to me and said, "You know, I like long socks, right?" And she stuck her foot out. Do you think that's a hint? So, I may have one, no more than 2 episodes, and after that, it's back to sock aisle. I did something to this guy. I throw things in bags so they get bent, whatever. What have I been doing? Playing with yarn, specifically flowers. Now, what did I do? Okay, remember these? Well, there's only one, and I'm saying these. Here's the second one. Now, I love the flower shape. They're 5 lobe, okay? But I find this yarn is kind of busy for a flower. But since I made them, I thought, because I know there's a princess who loves this yarn and it's so soft that I could make her a hat or a scarf and then attach the flower to it while I work. And it seemed like a really nice idea. You know, spread them out so they form kind of a pattern. Ignore that. This is um, a swatch, okay? And to delineate between the different things that I did, changing yarn tensions, because I did this on the machine. I put a line of holes so I would know definitively there's a difference between what's down here and what's up here. The issue I have with this is, even though it looks nice, and when after I finish attaching it, of course, all the threads would be gone, these are heavy. I hadn't realized that, but this yarn is quite heavy. So I don't know, because I was thinking a scarf, but if I do a scarf, I can't put these flowers all over it. Well, one, it doesn't make sense because as you wrap the scarf around your neck, do you necessarily want a flower that close? Maybe if I just put it sporadically near the end so you would have just some, but these are heavy. You just have some flowers, you know, one here, one here, one here. That probably would be enough. But the jury is out because I'm like, you don't want a hat on your head because I wanted to do a hat also, but you don't want a hat that you need a neck brace to hold your head up. So I'm not sure what to do because the yarn, it knits up, it's nice and it's soft. We know that, yeah, this Karen yarn is really soft, but it's heavy. Maybe if I made, but I already did them. If the flowers were less dense, if I did it at a thicker, not a thicker, if I did it at a larger gauge, but then it would be really open and lacy, and I don't know that I want that. Hmm. It, I don't know. It might be back to the drawing board with this one. I really have to see. But while I was doing that, I was like, well, I can make flowers out of other things. I went wild. Let me show you. What did I do? Oh, I think. Oh, let me start with this. You can't see it in the. I made some flowers and I turned it into a pin. Isn't that cute? And what I was thinking, I put it on the jacket, not realizing that it wouldn't show. But you could put this on a knitted garment. You could put it, if you wrap a scarf around your neck, you could put it here, or wherever it is you would like to draw some attention. But I thought that was so cute. So I did that. And so, as I told you, I went wild with the flowers because there are a whole bunch that I did. Okay, and so you can get a closer view. Let's go this way. This is what they look like. Yeah. So I have a whole bunch, and you see there's some little pinky ones here, and so I also put some the shiny stuff. I forget what they call it. I put it in the flowers to try and give it, that little oomph. Okay. And what I really was trying to do, this one, I'm not sure I'm so pleased with it. I put some on some floral wire. Yes, I'm the string queen, but that's because I haven't decided if I like this. Because what I'm thinking is, if you put a couple, you could clip it or turn it into a pin and put it on a garment, on a sweater, just something to add interest. So I did that. What else did I do? Hold on. Where is that? Because let me tell you, I did not know I had so much wire in my house. Here. Look at this one. I put it on some floral wire. Okay. As I said, I think this yarn is too busy. The shape of the flower gets lost in it. But that was one experiment. And then I put another one on another wire. And I can't for the life of me think of a yarn that would be light enough to really make a big flower. Because what I'm thinking is that if I can find the perfect yarn, what is the perfect yarn? But if I could find the perfect yarn to make some flowers and turn it into a bouquet so that I can put it at my workspace. So every day that I look at it, I have something to smile about. Because the wires are not a problem. Because this is just green floral wire. And the silver one, listen, I have bought wire from Michael's, from the hardware store. What are they? Hold on, I'll tell you. This one I just bought from a hardware store. We were driving through a neighborhood and I saw a hardware store, sorry about the glimmer, that I'd never seen before, and I hopped out and I went in, and this is 18 gauge galvanized steel. It worked well as the stem for this one. Not a problem. And as I said, I used some floral wire, which though it's soft, proved itself to be really sturdy. And I like the fact that it has this wire cutter here. That saved me a lot because despite the fact that I had so many scissors, I couldn't find a single one while I was working on this. But that's all right. And what else do I have here? Wire. Oh, this is 26 gauge. I was in the floral section. I did not go to the jewelry because, I don't know, something about those wires. But the floral wires are really, really flexible. And I like that they come in such fine gauge. Well, they come in both fine and thicker gauges. And they've proven sturdy for flowers. So I'm open to suggestion. If you can think of a yarn that's light enough and not so busy that it will show off the beauty of a flower, please let me know. because I really want to make a bouquet that I can put on my desk at my workspace. So when I sit there, I will love looking at it because I'm really pleased. I moved my work table next to the window, and it has made all the difference in the world. While sitting on Zoom meetings, while doing answering emails or whatever, it is really nice to be able to look out of the window. Okay. What else did I do? Oh yes, I it's here somewhere. Okay, let's move these. After I spent all that time doing those, look what I found. I've completely forgot about these flowers. I have no idea what pattern I used. Okay, these are more flat. I like this. Okay, I've just pulled. The one thing I do know, excuse me, I stumbled there. The one thing I do know is that I use the weaving cast on, so I can straighten it back out, or I can just pull it, and I have my petal shape. But I must have done this a long time ago because it's all curled, and when I saw them, I was like, oh, I love this. This would look nice on anything. Okay? But because it's stockinette, the petals curl. So I'm thinking if I probably killed it with the iron so that it just lay flat, it would work. Because I love these petals. And because I have no idea how I did it, I spent hours one day sitting at the flatbed trying to figure out what I did. And I did figure it out. Okay? So basically, you cast on any number of stitches that you want, divided like by the number of petals you would like. So it could be 5 by 5, which is 25, or 6 by 6, which is 36, whatever makes you happy. And you knit straight for like, okay, the whole thing. You do a weaving cast on, and you knit straight for 3-4 rows, and then you work each petal individually, and you knit 3 to 5 rows, depending on the size you're looking for, straight, just plain knitting. And then you decrease stitches on both ends, and then you knit another 3, 4, 5, whatever you like, for a couple, 4 or 5 rows, and you go straight. And then near the end, that's where you decrease. So you have this beautiful petal. And then when you're done, you cinch it, and you use it right away. You don't forget you've made it and toss it into something, so that when you go to retrieve it, it's now all kerfuffled. But this will give you an idea of what you get. You get this nice 5-petal flower, and I like this. And I should write that pattern down because I may toss this aside again. Well, no, I don't think so. I like this so much, I'm going to use it on something. Okay? So I think that is a reflection of my flower obsession. Yeah, that's what I did with flowers. But before I go, good news. Even this time, remember my last shopping expedition on eBay? They sent me used needles. This time they sent me new needles. See how it's packaged? You can see. Okay, and when I took one out, there's no oil, there are no scratches. So these are new. I'm happy with that. Fingers crossed, I have one more package coming from eBay. After that, my days of eBay shopping are over. Okay, so I was really glad with that, and we're good for time. But let me show you this. I love these. I went shopping and I came across this. They're 3 little bags, and I thought these would make the perfect, you know, well, not the perfect, but a good project bag. Okay, because they're pretty, first of all. I don't like stripes, but they are pretty and you can see through them. Okay? So, new project bags. Yay. And I did some other knitting, but that will wait till next time. Okay? Thank you for spending your valuable time with me here today. And I know I'm counting down. I will soon be back on Sock Island, but I will try to get some one or two things in because I've been bitten by the crochet bug and I'm seeing some of the things the crocheters are doing. Yes. Till next time. Take care. Bye-bye.